Hello guys, welcome. This is Sparky Brain and welcome to another video. So I know it's been a while, but I've been finally back. And I'm grateful for that. I am. So today I'm going to talk about this amazing series of the Land of Stories. So I bought them on a book fair. I bought like 12 books, and I wanted to do a book haul, but I was just too lazy to gather all the books. And I've already let some of my friends borrow the books I took, and I don't have all the books right now. So as soon as I get all the books from my friends, I will do a video. At least I hope I will. So let's get into the video. First of all, I'm gonna say I only brought 4 books of this Land of Stories series, and it's
honestly a very big mistake. Not buying the books, but only buying 4 books. Like, if you have read the stories, you know that the end of this book is literally a cliffhanger. This book does not have an end. It's like 2 books. It's like a middle of 2 books. It's like one big book has been divided into 2 parts.
and I only took 1 part. I don't have the 5th book, and now I can't contain my curiosity. How unfortunate. So today I'm going to talk about how I like the series so far and my predictions for the 5th book that I know that have been published but I do not have yet. And I'm not going to search it online and read the book online. I just want a book like this. I want a book like this. An actual book rather than ebook. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, I'm gonna say I really love this book series. It's really enchanting to say in their words. It's really good and beautifully written. There are like a lot of cliffhangers in this book series. So the biggest cliffhanger of the series in this book was not finding out that Alex and Connor had been their father lived in another dimension. It was more of a cliffhanger to me when I got to know that their grandmother was the fairy godmother of Cinderella. And you may be wondering, why would I take that when Alex and Connor are from like different dimension? Now, you know, this is a book. This is a fantasy book, and in the cover we can actually see them falling into another dimension. So when they got into another dimension, that wasn't very surprising to me at all. So it was not a very much of a climax to me. The biggest climax was for me, I already told you, when they realized that their grandmother was the fairy godmother that helped Cinderella to meet the Prince Charming. And that's really good. I love it. And next up, we have The Enchantress Return. Now this is good. In this, we can actually see Red Riding Hood like accompanying others and kind of like improving her intelligence by that. And well, I don't think I've had any climaxes in this one other than finding Bob was in this world too, because he didn't have any connection to this world at all. No. And then we have this, A Grim Warning. In this book, I really enjoyed the new characters like Embridge and Bree Campbell and the book huggers. Oh, and well, Rook.
Rook? I always spell it like Brooke, but Rook.
And oh, it's really good. This is really good. The the biggest climax of this one is when I find that Bree and Emmerich has magical blood in their veins, and that's just something I did not expect. Lastly, this book. Now I can't even start talking about this book because this is just so much better. I really loved Alex and Arthur together. Aww. No matter how heartbreaking that is, Arthur and Alex were just the best. And yeah, it was best. The biggest climax of this book was when I found out that Embridge was actually Alex's and Corney's long lost cousin. Yes, cousin. I'm sorry I forgot to give you a spoiler alert. Yep, I'm so sorry about that. But spoiler alert. Embridge is Corney's and Alex's
cousin. So
yes. In this book, in the prologue, we get to actually know that Fairy Godmother has 2 sons. And honestly, I would really enjoy if it had been in the middle of the book rather than at the front, because as soon as we read the prologue, we get to know that the masked man is not Alex and Corney's father. Again, spoiler alert, I'm sorry I forgot to give you that, but it's just really interesting. It would have been really interesting if it was put between the series, not the series of this book.
Because when I picked up this book, I was really curious to find out how Alex Corney's father survived. Like, it was not possible at all because Alex and Corney's father died 3 years ago when the story happened, 3, 4, but the masked man was imprisoned for more than a decade, so there's really no chance of them being the same person. But then again, this is the fairy tale world. Anything is possible. So I really wanted to know how the hell did masked man become Alex's father, or more like how Corney's and Alex's father became the masked man, meaning a monster.
Yeah, and I was really kind of disappointed that it was in the front, but I mean, it's the best. In this book, I really loved how desperate Alex at the end, how she was displayed. It was really good, and I would have acted the same way if I realized the same thing she did, but I wouldn't have been that dramatic, I don't think so, but still I would have done pretty much same things. In this one, yes, this one is really so much more compassionate than other books to me, because like this book connects all the things, like Esmea and
I don't know how to spell her name.
The evil queen and Myra, whatever. That just connects. It all connects in this book, and I just love it. In this book, we can actually see that Alex and Corney are naive in this world. The naiveness is really like very noticeable for me, and in some places of all these 4 books, I found things that I don't really like, that I don't think it will happen. When I read a book, I always try to find some similarity between me and the characters, and in these books I really found a similarity to Alex, because she's good at reading, she's good at learning, but she also wants adventure. She wants to go out in the world, she wants to be magical, and I am like that. Actually, I feel sad when reading these books because I know that I never get the chance to experience what's in these books. But that's the whole ironical thing in the books, I suppose. You know that you're never gonna experience it, but you would rather know the experiences than not knowing at all. At least it's for me. I don't even know if you guys understand what I'm talking about. So now I'm gonna just go to the my predictions about the 5th book. So they win the war, obviously, because I think there are 6 books of this series, not just 5 books. Yes, there are 6 books. So if they haven't won the war, they wouldn't have another story. So they win the war. And I'm gonna say Alex and Connor gather the good people of these bad people that they have recruited, like Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, people like that, and the Robin Hood. They've already recruited them, but I'm gonna say they're gonna reclaim someone from the Wizard of Oz also. And I think Leod, I think it's how his name is pronounced. I'm not really sure. Correct me if you know how it's spelled. But if Alison Corner's uncle is really... I forgot the sentence beginning. I'm gonna say if their uncle...
No, just cut the if.
I think their uncle would turn good at the end of the book. Or I don't really think that he would die after the death of his brother. I don't think he would die, but rather I think Emmerich and Alex and Connor would turn him to the good side, explaining that what their grandmother did was wrong and apologizing for that, because I personally see what the fairy godmother did to him was really wrong.
Punishing someone for something they did was something, but punishing someone for something that they have yet to do is on another level. They haven't done it, they don't know what they are going to do. I mean, we can talk with them and help them understand that it's not really necessary,
but personally I don't really like what the fairy godmother did to her own son and gave him a mask to cover his face so they don't know who this actually masked man is. No, that's just plain evil. For me, it's plain evil. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope I'm not gonna find this video is also a picture, like I've had happen that 2 times in a row in past days. So that's it for this video, I guess. Now I just have to find a place to put these books in my bookshelf. I've taken some books off of it, that's why it looks like this, but I don't have... I have this place, so I'm just gonna arrange it later. So that's it for this video. I've already told it like 3 times, but yes, I hope you will have a great today. I hope your today is better than yesterday. My typical goodbye. Bye.